kicks, MP. Second round. Now things get interesting.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Minnesota Timberwolves are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in round 1.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the cut. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 4 spot. Here's Speedy. He claims that one off the back iron and down it.
To go to the fadeaway.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Here's Speedy. A 3-pointer is right on target. Speedy's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Williams finds Dort. Williams sends a screen for Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. He gets it in there. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Into the lane. Misses from close range. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Speedy. Drops in the tray. He's got 10.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. You see him not wide open beyond the arc.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Here's Speedy. And the Timberwolves take on 2 more. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
From the arc. And no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. trailing by 2.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Fires from 18. Bank shot, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
All right, MP, get back in there.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Handle out there with McDaniels. Then there's Reed. Then there's Speedy. And it's Dillingham in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Knocks down the 3 ball.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
3-pointer. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 15 points in the game. He's feeling it. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Speedy. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Timberwolves trail. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Williams comes in for Jang. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Speedy in the last game against the Warriors was outstanding. He had an impressive number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. An amazing performance. Probably won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. Well, they won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
From past the arc, and another three for Minnesota.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. And then for Oklahoma City, Kenrich Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. You look at Beasley, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Speedy.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Launches a three, drills it from outside. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. We've seen Speedy really having a great game.
Well, I think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley. For the first half, a competitive game so far. Minnesota on top, leading by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Hart.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
Played like a man on fire in that first half. I got to say, his performance has come out of the blue and at the most opportune time for his team.
Well, sometimes a big game brings out the best in a player. There's so much on the line, and he stepped to the forefront.
He got a chance to check up on Jalen Williams' status. David.
Kevin, I brought up the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
So for Oklahoma City right now, both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at power forward position. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's not going to go. Timberwolves leading by 6. Takes a 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Speedy. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thunder trailing by 6. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Williams. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to McDaniel. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Speedy. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here he goes. Williams gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Takes it from 10. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Launches from deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For the 3. Good. Another from 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA time for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
On a dime, Jay got right where he wanted for that shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Leading by 12. We've got connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Speedy, and good, another from 3.
Never resting on his laurels. He has once once again put on a clinic, breaking his own record for second most triples all time in a playoff game.
Putting on a clinic indeed. You know, when he gets in a zone like this, it's exhilarating to watch. At least for us it is. I've got to assume it feels just about the opposite for anybody tasked with slowing him down. It's got to be very, very hard. Here's Speedy. Here's the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Joe. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Speedy. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Joe finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, unable to change momentum here. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter. And again for three.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Jones. Kenrich Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. At the elbow, Williams. To the middle, Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the three. The Thunder with another miss.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's Speedy. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Out to the right wing. Here's Speedy. And another shot. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his first basket.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 points. That one goes.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This game. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now Dort. This one for three. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Big. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter. That's a great win. Now, forget it. Long seasons. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work. We've got the momentum. Let's keep it going.
We
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Timberwolves come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
It's round 2 of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Kenrich Williams is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. Here's Speedy. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Here's Speedy. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. A nice shot by Speedy. Williams with it. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. PA?
And Allie, thank you for that.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Got a piece of it. Here's Speedy. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside, Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Off target at the rim. Minnesota leading by 7. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it falls all over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Uncovered. And Speedy clears it away.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Releases. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thunder trail by 8. Pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. Some solid defense from Edwards.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And another 3 from Minnesota.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. Beasley's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Joe's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Speedy. He buries it from 3. Speedy's got 25 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Good.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Wow.
Williams into the lane. That one goes in.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Here's Speedy. Gets it off. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's Minnesota up by 16. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams, and it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Speedy in their last game against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He finished with 60 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he... can heat up once again tonight, Graham.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Speedy. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for DiVincenzo. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Joe.
It's his second foul, but not the end.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this.
Thanks for joining us.
Big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film?
Seeing how things are shaking down. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct.
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's